You're watching 40 Entrepreneur Drive.
Whew. The word of today is don't stop, don't give up, don't be deterred. Today I am really wearing this shirt. How are you doing? This is Kenya. You're watching 40 Entrepreneur Drive. And even though this is my third, fourth, or fifth take, I will put this video out. Do you know sometimes it's really hard to do something simple? Really hard to do something simple. As fellow creators, I'm sure you know what this feels like. You make the perfect video, as I did just 5-10 minutes ago before I realized the camera shut off on me, even though it's fully charged up, don't know what's going on. Or you're in an area where the Wi-Fi is not working, or your battery dies, or you get interrupted or distracted, whatever's going on. Sometimes you just have one of those days where just trying to do something simple can be a bugger. Well, I must be wearing this shirt for a reason today, because this is the shirt that I put out. I put an Instagram post on this today. This is a mock-up of a shirt that is available on my Shopify store, and I need to heed my own advice. I hope this doesn't come out backwards. I'm looking at it backwards. Stay undeterred. Continue creating. Embrace self-sacrifice. What does that even mean? Well, I mentioned this on my coffee mug video that I made a couple weeks ago. Stay undeterred. A great example is of that today. A great example of not being deterred is today. So, between the family issues that I had going on, I could have been in a really funky mood, and I could have not been productive at all. I could have not enjoyed myself. That would have been, letting certain things, I could have let it affect my mind, my sense of peace, and my productivity. So I didn't do that. That's great. So I stayed on track. I stayed positive. That's the staying undeterred. Also, with the Wi-Fi, I literally waited 6 or 7 hours for the 5-minute clip that I just uploaded. The 5-minute clip of me talking about celebrate Mother's Day, celebrate life, celebrate yourself. That 5-minute clip should have took no more than maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. But because I'm moving around to different spots, Wi-Fi wasn't so good in some areas, non-existent in others, and just weird in some places. But that's okay. It might have taken 6 hours, but I still got some other stuff done. I finally caught up on some reading that I had been wanting to do. I got this magazine and some other magazines at my local Barnes and Nobles a couple weeks ago and hadn't taken the time to read them. So I caught up on some really good information in this book. I might share some of that with you guys in an upcoming video. Of course, I got my good snacks and my good goodies from Whole Foods, which is where I'm still hanging out. Don't know if you can tell by the logo in the background. And I just got some peace of mind hanging out here. I like this spot. I like this spot. So I was able to accomplish some reading. I did catch up on some of my favorite creators out there. I did do some stuff with Instagram, which if you check my Instagram page, 40 Entrepreneur DR is the Instagram page. You will see the post that I put up there for this. I worked on some other things research-wise as far as the business. I talked to my dad earlier today, who called me for Mother's Day, and he gave me some advice also for giving a better visual appeal to my website, Sleep Goodies and Silk Wash Rinse. So when I get back home, I'm going to do that on a laptop because I was not able to do it on my smartphone. But yeah, I stayed undeterred. I had a lot of stuff going on emotionally, physically, technologically, and I didn't get undeterred. The continue creating, I created. I mean, hey, I put out an Instagram post today for Mother's Day. I put out another Instagram post today while I was sitting here chilling at Whole Foods. I attempted to do some tweaking on my website, and of course I'm making this video right now. So continue creating. Embrace self-sacrifice. Well, I have not been getting a lot of sleep lately, and I think I've perfected that part. The self-sacrifice I have perfected. I try to squeeze every moment out of the day to do something that is going to make me money. Something that is going to help me in my long-term plan to leave job A and enter career B, which is me working for myself. Every moment of the day, I am trying my best to do, learn, create, and just really get involved in my new entrepreneur life. And I'm not making a lot of time for other things that actually probably would make me feel better, like friendships, relationships, cleaning my house. These are all things that are also important to me, but there's only so much time in the day. There's only so much energy that I have. There's only so much attention that I can focus on. Right now, right here, right now is for me the prime time to get this up and moving and going. And that's for me, that's the self-sacrifice. A lot of the relationships that I could be having right now, whether it's personal, romantic, platonic, whatever it may be, I am putting those things on hold. I do realize that is a sacrifice that I'm making But I think it's worth it. I think if I spend as much time pursuing different relationships or different things, I don't think I would have the same energy to put into making my business that I am right now. For some people, that's a deal breaker, and I can understand that and I can respect that. For me, I've always kind of been a loner. I have. I mean, I don't want to make it, make myself sound like pitiful or anything, but I've always been a loner. I've always been an introvert. So for me, not having a lot of friends, it's kind of a norm. It's kind of a norm for me. If I had 1 or 2 close friends, that'd be cool. But right now, focusing on making friends and focusing on having a relationship, like a romantic relationship, those are things that I would like to have. But those are things that take time, investing emotion, investing that social time to put into it. That would be time taken away from my business. And when I say I'm using this for a prop, this is my tablet. When I say I'm using every moment of the day for my business, I'm literally using every moment of the day. Either I'm eating, sleeping, pooping, showering, or commuting from one place to another. Outside of that, I'm working on 40 Entrepreneur Drive, sleepgoodies.com, Soak Wash Rinse, in all the affiliate partnership and other things that are soon to come up after this, or that I am working on alongside with this. So that is the self-sacrificing part. That is definitely the self-sacrificing part, is sleep and friendship for me. Sleep and friendship. So all together, put it all together, and I do believe that this will come to pass. I feel it already. I'm getting closer to my goal every day with my subscribers, which will help me to be monetized. Once you get monetized, there are other things that come into play. I even made a quick list of them. This is not a complete list, but I mean, when you get monetized, there's things like Google Ads. That's the most obvious one. Super chats. You can go mobile, live stream. You get the merch button if you have merchandise. You can get sponsorships. Most sponsors will not even look at you if you have less than 1,000K. And then there's things like the Amazon partnership program for influencers. There's a ton of things that you can do once you are monetized. And I would encourage all of you to do research. Do research on what do you get when you become monetized on YouTube. Because it just opens so many doors. It opens so many doors. So that's why so many people are hustling and grinding to get to that 1K and that 4,000. That's just one small part. Please, everybody, don't let that be your end game. Realize that is the opportunity opening for so many other things. And yeah, so I went all around the block just to say, here's my success t-shirt, and if you want to purchase it, it's available on the website. The link to my website, which has a purchase button, will be in the description. I apologize, you guys. Sometimes I get long-winded, which is why I actually tweak my videos when I'm editing them, and I turn them up like 1.2, 1.3, just to get through it. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching, supporting, commenting, sharing. This is a wild ride. I can't wait to look back like in 2 years or 5 years and say, wow, I was really doing it. But that's what it takes to get success, baby. You got to stay undeterred. You have to continue to create, and you have to embrace self-sacrifice to get it done. Get it done. All right, you guys, I love you. I really, really do. I've met some really great people along the way, and I'm loving this journey. I really am. I've only made so far $24.99 since my eBay store is back on, but that's okay. I already see it. I see it. I see my future, and it is filled with wealth and prosperity, and that's what this shirt's all about. Check it out. It's on the website.